streamer really effed up. Let's get right into the video. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys tap into the Twitch streams. Where you at, family? Come on, let's get right into it. Not waste no time, ski.
Streamers might be cooked. One more than the other. One is Asian and one is Nina Lin. She's just recently blown up. She was on a China trip with...
What happened with her? Wasn't she like really popping off?
Agent 00. And also you have Zoe Spencer, who...
Oh, she's been getting cooked.
Got cooked. Well, she got her application for Streamer University thrown in the trash because Kai Cenat did not like the way that she behaved with him. A lot of dudes feel like she's constantly trying to emasculate them, and also she got cooked, deep fried. Not even a saute. We're talking about like when your mom burns something and she's like, oh no, it's just a little bit crispy. When you see that black, it's burnt. She's like, nah, it's just a little crunchy. That's what he did to her career. So Illuminati. And we hadn't really heard from Zoe Spencer since until this.
That's crazy. When you really think about it, that boy is so popped up, ended her career, then disappeared. That's tough.
Incident, which is not something she wanted people to hear about, or she shouldn't want people to hear about, because they are being accused.
Hold up. Yelena just popped into the stream with the proverbs of the day. Come on, let's talk about it. When you feel like you're drowning in the ocean of stress, remember your savior walks on water. I'll resend it later when the video's done. W Elena. Make sure you guys spam W's in the chat. Put some prayer hands in the chat and the comment section if you're watching on YouTube, because God always comes first. I know we in the middle of the reaction, but it don't matter. God comes first, man. Let's do it.
Of S-ing, another dude.
What up,
I
DG?
thought this dude was just a young buck, but I think he's like in his 20s. I think like 24 or something. But regardless, that doesn't... Well, it does change things a little bit, because if he's a kid, then they're then they're burnt. It's like, what is it? Cooking mama? Yeah, they're cooking mama burnt. But if he's of age, they're just fried. So I think that's the difference that we can make of it. But I'm going to try to play you guys a clip. I'm on probation still, so, you know, we got to take it a little...
Me too. Free the guys. Free the guys. We not getting out of YouTube probation till December 25th. Mark it down in your calendars.
A little bit easy, but I will describe, because this is... It's actually really bad. So I'm going to play you guys the first clip right now.
But she always on them. Oh my God. Oh my God. Saeed. Come here. I got you. Saeed, come here.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
He's 23.
No.
He's a consensual.
No, he's not consensual.
Yes, he is.
What are they doing? Hey, bro, this is going to piss me off. I'm going to have to put this on Berto too, gang. I mean, Yasin put it on his main channel. I want to put this on my main, but I don't want no smoke, bro.
Say nothing.
He likes it. Good.
Oh, no.
So here, I got to cut it off. So I got to cut it off before they start throwing it back on him. So I think there is a contrast to be made here, because recently there was a clip going around of Neon and Iggy Azalea, who are business partners, homies, friends, and she's like trying.
Yo, Iggy is, I ain't gonna lie. Iggy. What up?
Where you at, Berto?
Iggy.
Where you at, Berto?
Talk to me. You getting down with Neon gang? You need to come to the Where You At family. What's going on, Iggy? Let me close my damn mouth. Stop salivating. Jesus Christ.
And dance on him, like at least twice. But you can see the way that she's doing it. She's like gauging, right? Like she's getting close to him, and it is a little bit awkward, not gonna lie. I don't know how much of it is scripted, but I do think Neon was just like trying to be respectful of the whole situation. But you could see she wasn't forcing herself on it. She was just like, you know, slowly moving, gauging his reaction. And I think that is completely different. And I'm gonna play you guys that clip of them right now, Iggy Azalea and also Neon.
Iggy's different, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Let me chill. He didn't even catch it. That's what I'm saying. Like she was setting him up, and he just didn't even catch it, bro.
What are your thoughts? Give me a breakdown. You can be honest.
I'm trying to figure out, like, she already gave you the dance that she was trying to do.
I just didn't want to cross the boundaries.
She was throwing it on you, gang.
Because we're good friends and we have so much coming up. And
Yo, this is the definition of like oh, I don't want to like hurt her feelings. I'm like, yo, you're right though. Neon can't handle all that. Neon can't handle all that. I'm trying to tell you, Iggy, if you need somewhere to land,
Where you at, Berto?
the Where You At family, we here. We here. We here.
like, I really with her.
I mean, she all like crossing the boundaries if she's dancing in the corner and you just got behind her.
Yeah.
Randomly. You know what I mean? But she was talking to you did and she turned. You know what I mean? Like
She
yes,
did
you
have
know,
a
she
kid with
turned
Playboy
to
Cardi.
you. Right? Like,
Twice. Like, you didn't catch it the first time and she was like, yo, I'm gonna try again.
A, get up on it. And she did it like 3 times.
Gang.
And you denied it all 3.
So I'm ever gonna get the opportunity.
What up, Juke?
Yes! Yeah!
This is completely different because you see the guy cornered. He's hiding in the corner. You've got these 2 chicks
Juke
that look
Master,
bigger than
what
him.
up?
It doesn't even matter if they look bigger than him. He's still a man. He's stronger than them. But the vision, I'm saying, is what we're talking about here. And they're trying to like take, and he doesn't want them. This dude's Saeed. And I'm just like, yo, what is wrong with these?
I'm
chicks?
zooming in the
Why are
title
they
for you,
doing this?
Juke.
Why is this necessary? And even XQC responded to this, so this started getting bigger and bigger, and he wanted them banned. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Chat, but now reverse the roles. Hold on now. Okay.
Yeah, if you reverse the roles, these niggas are getting banned 100%, cooked off the platform, never getting back on.
Okay. Some girl is cornered, okay? And then some guy pulls out his schmeedy long sausage, okay? And just starts. Ooh.
All right, we didn't need the verbiage and the demonstration. You know what I'm saying? We understood just from the message of roles reverse. Jesus.
Ooh. Start forward point. Oh, now I'm weird. Oh, now chat says, whoa. Now chat thinks I'm weird for saying that. Something happens. I reverse the roles. Now I'm the one that's weird. I didn't even say anything.
I'm just saying, bro. We just didn't need the demonstration, gang.
I didn't do nothing.
Now this only gets worse because what would happen is that wasn't the end of it. So this dude Saeed, he runs away and he goes upstairs. He leaves the whole situation. Keep in mind, this is on stream. He clearly does not want this to happen. And it's not even like, oh, I don't want it to happen. And then he's like smiling, smirking like
I mean, he was smiling and smirking, but that's still, if no means no for a nigga, then no should mean no for a hoe too, bro.
it's evident that this guy does not want this to happen. But what happens in like the community, people start talking to him and they're like, yo, are you mentally and emotionally traumatized? Not only with the physical aspect. And he says they didn't even post the full thing. There's a part where they literally take me to the room and try to pull down my clothing.
What?
Not standing with her, but why didn't you talk about this earlier? And why was you laughing in the clip? It was definitely wrong, but come on. Yo, we could tell when there's nervous laughter. Like, this was for sure.
You know what? I do take my statement back. This could be nervous laughter for sure. I can see that. Sure. Yo, my bad real quick, but I gotta put y'all on, man. I know y'all like money. Shit, I like money. Money's nice. And I'm about to give y'all the easiest hustle to make some side cheese while you doom scrolling watching Berto videos. I'm not gonna lie. I know a lot of y'all be playing games on your phones for free. Now I'm about to show you how to get paid off it. Hit the link in my description or scan this QR code on the screen. And in only about 30 seconds, you're gonna be able to sign up for freecash.com. It's super simple, just like any website with a quick email and a password, you're in. It's gonna be a wall of games just waiting for you to get to that cheese. There's so many valid options, so just actually pick a game that you would like to play on your free time. You speed run the levels, and I'm talking about actual money that you can spend IRL, go straight into your free cash balance. I'm telling you, bro, this method turns your brain dead time where you just chilling playing games on your phone to actually stacking some cheese. Realistically, most people are pulling $10 to $20 in a day just from casual playing. You ain't even gotta be going crazy for real. And if you're one of them grinders, you actually like to get to that bag, there are offers where you can make up to $100 to even $500. So it does get pretty insane, I'm telling you. Now, some of the top earners, you don't gotta do this, but if you want to, you could actually speed run and spend a couple of dollars for better earning opportunities. But you don't have to spend a penny, bro. You could dead ass get a bankroll just by playing the free games. Stick to the free stuff and you'll still be able to cash out. So next time you're taking a break from my videos and you just chilling and you playing games on your phone, might as well make something out of it. You guys know I've always said, man, if you're gonna play video games, you might as well make some money, man. And they made the cash out process so easy. They have PayPal, gift cards, whatever works for you, they got it. So hit the link or scan the code and sign up for free today, gang. Because when you use my link, they're already gonna start you off with a $5 bonus. Where you at, family? You already know I got you, bro. Let's get back to the video. But go get your money, dog.
Nervous, like what is he supposed to say? And this is the thing, like if he starts throwing hands, feet, elbows, right, like cracks him right in the splits their head open, they're gonna say, man, you know, there's never a situation where you should hit a chick, man. He should have just got out that situation. So what is he supposed to do? And they said when it originally happened, most people were attacking me, and I felt so uncomfortable talking about it that I only talked about it with people that I know. So the situation, you can see some screen caps here. The first one,
What's
where
good, Sly?
that chick,
Welcome to
Zoe
the stream.
Spencer's trying to throw it back, and then they go upstairs and they're like trying to take off dude's socks, trying to take off dude's like what he's wearing. One of them is on top of him holding him down, which one of them is on top of him holding him down, the other one's trying to hop up on him. And do I think that these chicks wanted him? No. However, they need to understand the limits of scripting, improving. Well, most of streaming is improving, but you can't improv a situation.
Yeah, like your mind always got to be able to turn on and be like, hold on, let me calm this shit down. Like, bro, there's even moments where y'all know me, man. I'm pretty laid back. I'll be chilling, and sometimes I even be giving y'all advice. But then sometimes, like, shit, I just kind of put a little bit on for Iggy real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes just in the moment, you want to crack a joke and take it there, whatever. But it's like, you also got to understand where it's like, you got to reel it back sometimes too, man. Like, there's just certain lines you don't want to cross. And I guess these are all the pros and cons of live streaming, where we all make mistakes. We're all human, and sometimes we do get caught up in the moment. But, bro, it just sucks when something like this, if a guy were to do it, he would be cooked. Like, cooked, his career would be chopped cheese. They'd be calling him all types of things, nastiest things. But because they're women, essentially, it's kind of like, just brush it under the rug. Which, again, objectively speaking, I don't know these people, so I'm not going to overly defend. It's probably not that big of a deal, like that, in the sense of like their intentions wasn't ill. Like, they probably were just playing around, but it's not a good look.
Like this, when the guy's not into it with you, like you're forcing it on him.
Yeah, and you know, I guess even from that lens, I gotta say it is a big deal, because when a nigga's like, yo, chill, I'm straight, then just stop.
And he even said, I've been vocal about the situation originally, and nobody cared. It took me a lot to talk about it again. And for the third time, it has hurt me once again, where it'll take me time to heal from it again. I've been invalidated by the other parties, which don't realize what it did. And this was just last night. And when people started asking in Nina Lynn's chat and Zoe Spencer's chat about it, their moderators started just deleting stuff. Now, this is another thing that's not working in favor of Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer, is they are a little bit more aggressive compared to the average female streamer. A lot of people will make fun of Nina Lynn's voice.
Predator-like behavior, if I'm being honest. Honestly, you're right, bro. You know, again, I don't want to put that on nobody when that's not their intention. But at the end of the day, like, we can't defend just terrible behavior, honestly.
A lot of people feel like they try to emasculate dudes on their stream, and that's part of their content. And that means
people should just normalize not forcing themselves on other people. Just chill and let everything play out, scripted or not. For sure. And I think, again, like, I think what Yasin did here was such a great compare and contrast, because what we saw with Iggy and Neon, that's why he put that clip in there, to compare and contrast the situation. It came off wholesome. She kind of shot her shot. Neon didn't catch it. She shot her shot again. He didn't catch it. And then she just let it go, and they laughed, and it was no big deal. So it's like, I'm not mad at anyone shooting their shot. You know what I mean? But now you grabbing a nigga. Like, imagine if Iggy was like, come here, nigga, and started grabbing him, and it just would have been like, yo, whoa, what you doing? Now, again, somebody would argue that, Iggy, what up? Oh yeah, I like that. Hey, all right, let me chill. Let me keep it serious. But y'all know what I'm trying to say, bro.
They are going to get a lot less grace, and it's not going to soften the blow for them
I'm
when
tripping.
pushback like this happens.
Y'all know what I'm
if they
talking
were,
about,
like
though.
a girly, dainty girl that was behaving like this with a high-pitched voice, like a Pokimane who changes up her voice, then, well, Pokimane is just kind of hated, but just think of that archetype, then they're probably going to be like, man, why this guy
Grandpa
playing?
Reezy.
Why he doing all that? Man, we know he wanted it, because this is a crazy situation. I feel like if you defend this in particular here, this is like a Boosie bar mitzvah. It's like when, like bar mitzvahs when like a Jewish boy turns into a man at like 13. For Boosie, what he said is he be getting, in his own words, he be getting strippers or hookers or whatever to pull up on his kid and give him some box when he's 13. That's why I call it a Boosie mitzvah, a Boosie bar mitzvah. So they were trying to run a Boosie bar mitzvah on this guy completely against his will, and then he denies it. But Nina Lynn gets approached by Your Rage, and he's trying to figure out the situation. He's like, yo, listen, like, yo, what you did was foul, and I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now. And her reaction is not the appropriate one.
So what if he says, I feel like you did something wrong?
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was going to talk to him and be like, you definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I take accountability what I do. If you felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you better let me know. If you did, I will always apologize. I mean, that's just normal people. But for him to walk
Where the fuck are they?
around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
You ain't see Saeed today?
No, I was looking for him. I was looking everywhere for him.
How you trying to patch that up?
I think he came out.
No, he was here. But I didn't see him at all. I saw him one time and he disappeared.
No, the moment I came over here, he wasn't here. I'm not trying to be his friend, though. Why was he?
Damn.
Okay. But with Saeed, though, I do gotta talk to Saeed. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Sure. That's why I was looking for him all day.
There was zero accountability here, and I'm not saying that she needs to be accountable. I do think she needs to be held accountable, but I don't think she needs to be accountable, because what is she gonna say? Like, yeah, man, my fault. I completely essayed that dude. What?
Yo, those words, huh?
That's crazy. That's an admission of guilt. You don't know what kind of lawsuit that could turn into. You don't know what kind of reputation that she has. Now she's going to be an admitted essayer instead of an essayer regardless. It's like she's admitting she knows what she did. So in this situation, she's kind of screwed both ways. No pun intended. But there was a comment on this thread where someone explained the situation very, very clearly. And I'm going to read it out to you guys, just so you know the severity of what happened. I'm so glad someone finally brought up what happened during Nina's stream with Zoe. I was watching live.
I'm noticing a pattern here, though. You see how, I mean, obviously Nina, this is like the first time she's getting put in like a negative light like this, but Zoe's becoming a problem, bro. Zoe keep always doing some weird shit on stream, gang. You know, what we say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Why Zoe keep ending up in these situations like that?
When it happened, and was surprised there was no backlash considering.
Do y'all remember Sienna May? And she essayed a guy on YouTube with a dance apology video. I do remember that. She was that TikTok girl, ain't it? She should have gotten repercussions, but she didn't. But if a guy did that shit, she would be crucified. And what she did was crazy. I do remember that. That was that little like Hawaiian looking chick, ain't it? I don't know if she's Hawaiian, but she kind of looked like she was from like Hawaii or some shit. I remember that.
Just how effed up the whole scene was, especially when Nina whipped out a condom and she and Zoe started forcing Saeed's clothes off on stream. At one point, Zoe even wrapped her entire body around him to where he couldn't break free. She got him in a Kimura. Is that what it's called? I don't even know.
What?
That's the only thing that I hear Joe Rogan be talking about on the side of the UFC fights. And this happened in front of everyone who was there, and no one did anything. Then when he breaks away to hide upstairs from Zoe, everyone just treated it as a big joke. The dude spent the entire stream running away from her, and the only time someone intervened was when he hid behind Silky, who finally said to Zoe to stop and that he's
What is Zoe's problem?
not consenting, but you could tell he wasn't taking it seriously. And I think they're talking about Silky. And I don't think it matters if Silky took it seriously or not, but the fact that Silky was pushing them off of him is all that matters. It doesn't matter how he took it. Like, he defended the dude, he tried to handle the situation, and that was that. And if this just stayed in the little bubble / community, it would be fine, but it started to spread. And some
Nah, this is bad, bro. I can't lie. This is actually really nasty work. Twitch, at this point, are we even surprised though when it comes to Twitch? I know we're literally streaming on Twitch right now, but it's just like it's like they just close their eyes to certain shit. Shit don't make no sense, gang.
One that is
What up,
actually,
Uppy?
apart from the community that this happens in, Asmongold, who's like one of the biggest people on Twitch right now, arguably the biggest streamer on Twitch right now, and commentator, he reacted to this quite unfavorably. So I'm gonna play you guys 2 clips merged together of what he thought about the situation. And this seems to be maybe his first or second encounter with Nina Lynn, who he's not too fond of either. So I'm gonna run you guys that right now.
What a disgusting. Really? Why is this on the platform right now? There is literal video evidence of her assaulting somebody. Really? Like, I mean, what is this? Twitch is like, we have standards called double standards? Yeah. No, it's not even a double standard because they didn't give a fuck when it happened to other girls, right? And give a fuck about with Emmy, they didn't give a fuck about with this. It's not double standards. They've got no standards. No, we gotta get a video out on this and let everybody know about it. We gotta let people know about this. This is some nasty, raunchy.
No, this
hood
is
rat,
definitely really bad.
disgusting Cardi B wannabe.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I ain't gonna lie, Asmongold, it's starting to feel a little bit like, oh, what are you saying now, bro? Like, why Cardi B caught a stray? What's the fuck?
Behavior that should be on like the red light district, and it should have no place on the internet. Get your off of here, assaulting people. You're disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Get the out of here. Like, how do you even do this?
Yeah.
Wow. OnlyFans make this normalized?
Bro, OnlyFans is honestly one of the biggest problems on the internet right now. It's like, one, it's hypersexualized everything, but now 2, I'm not gonna like exclusively put the blame on it, but the things that people think are appropriate nowadays, it's actually sickening. And I think OnlyFans has a little bit to do with it.
No, it didn't.
Honestly.
No, this did not make no. This is never normalized. It should never be normalized.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. It's like things that were, I just remember a time, and this kind of changed the subject a little bit, but like with OF and shit like that, there was a time where hoes would like literally be embarrassed to the point where they would want to move schools if some shit like that were to leak. Now it's like they can't wait to put that shit out there. You know, and that's like scary to me. That's like actually scary to me. We're in a weird time, gang.
Don't ever. It's nobody's fault except for their fault that they did this. Nobody else made this happen.
No, for sure. And that's how I agree with Asmongold there. I'm just also saying that like it on a different note, it's just crazy like how like normal shit has become.
I think Asmongold makes a really good point here where he talks about like, yo, this isn't a chicks or dudes thing because Emiru or Emiru, whatever, however it's pronounced, Emiru, that's how I'm saying it. All right, let's come on now. And so she got physically attacked in person at a Twitch event, and in the beginning they were just saying that it was going to be a 30-day ban. It wasn't until that it started spreading everywhere that they turned it into a permanent ban. And that guy was walking off chilling for what did they say, like hours before they like approached him or got him out of the venue or arrested him or whatever.
They weren't even worried about it. They were gonna let it go. They were literally gonna let him go.
However, this situation ended up happening later, but it was just because of the backlash. And that's a girl, that's a partnered streamer, that's one of the biggest streamers on the platform, and that happened to her. So this situation with this guy and this chick Nina, it's not like a guy versus girl type thing. But I do think like the reason that Nina thinks that she can behave like this, and Zoe too, is because they've never been held accountable for it. Like, they've never been socked out over it because the dude's scared, and it's on stream, and it's also like, how else would you describe SA in this situation? Like, they got to start slobbering on the dude's meat right in front of the stream? Like, is that how far it's got to go?
Oh my God!
To be considered that? And that's another thing too, when she's trying to understand the situation, completely incapable of understanding the situation, by the way. And she says, yeah, you know, like,
you can see how much conviction and like I'm so sure I did nothing wrong. Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, the biggest green flag you can look for in a woman in 2025 is a woman that says, yeah, I messed up. That was my fault. A woman says those words, I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at her like, oh, come here, let me talk to you. We might need to lock in, because It's actually starting to baffle me, the lack of accountability that a lot of women have nowadays. And I know that's not all of y'all, so don't put no hate parade train on me. But it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like, I can appreciate a woman that could just be like, hey, no, I fucked up. Because she in this whole talking about like she's speaking confidently, like she ain't do nothing wrong. I don't give a fuck. What?
Like, think about how embarrassing or humiliating it must be for him. Even if, like, let's just say we take her side of the story. Why would you want to completely embarrass and humiliate a guy in front of a live audience of tens of thousands and an audience after it gets clipped that's going to be in the millions? Why would you want to do that? What kind of person wants to do that? Like, there's a difference between joking and laughing at someone versus humiliating someone. Like, humiliating someone is traumatizing the person, because now they're just remembered by that. Like, this was my first introduction to this guy, Saeed. He seems to be like a low-key guy. I think he streams, like, he does his own thing, and then he gets dragged into this, and now this is what I know him by. I know him as a dude that got attacked by these two savage beasts that are incapable of understanding when to draw the line. Like, someone needs to rein them in. And even McQueen, right? Like, McQueen, who is somebody that used to do a lot of girl content, a lot of content with chicks. He was also rolling with DDG back in the day. And I'm going to play you guys this clip of him reacting to the situation.
He's not consenting. Huh? He's not consenting. Yo, that's...
Yeah. See, that's that part right there, okay? That part right there. He's not consenting, and for that, these be mother... I'm just kidding. They shouldn't be done crazy, but there should be some consequences. Yeah. There should. Because of the fact of the matter is, if two men did...
It'd be chop cheese, gang. If two men did this, I'm telling y'all, like, they'd be banned, perma-banned off all fucking platforms. I wouldn't be surprised. The goddamn whole social media community is like, yo, get these niggas out of here.
It would look terrible. All the women in the world would be trying to cancel them to that man.
Facts. We turn on the news. I bet they'd be on channel 7 news just across the country. The president talking about these niggas like, hey, bro, pack them up if it was niggas.
So, rightfully so. But why is that okay when why is it okay to do that when men do it? But it's not. But they not getting, the women aren't getting the same type of, they're not getting the same treatment. Nah. No. Doesn't matter if it was all fun and games. You shouldn't do that, especially not on stream. Keep your hands to yourself, okay? If you want to be a mark and run away from some cool, leave him alone. Let the buster and run away from some. Now you're just forcing this.
Yeah. No, that's a great point, McQueen. It's like, I guess they're trying to look, the ladies are trying to look at it from a lens of like, you're a guy, like why are you running away from some puss? And it's like, okay, fine. Let that be the clip. Let that be the clip that goes crazy, even though it would be lame for the internet to take that side. Let that be the clip. You're a grown-ass woman. Let that be the clip that he's a lame and he doesn't want no vag. Fine. Let that be what goes viral. But why the fuck are you begging so hard to get a piece? Damn, if that nigga's so lame, then leave him the fuck alone. Just leave him the fuck alone. I don't understand why you going so hard for it. Who's really the lame at that point?
Let him be a nerd, okay?
So even him, who is somebody that's done types of content like this, is saying like, dog, come on now. This is not it. You cannot let this fly. And some people are saying that, yo, everyone's pretending. This clip, actually, I think it's this comment underneath the McQueen reply, I do think it's something to be addressed, because the comment says, everyone is pretending they don't know what the real issue here is, which is the attractiveness of the women doing the bootying down. This is gross because the chicks are unfortunate looking. Everyone would be calling him a rainbow if he was complaining if someone like Pokimane did it to him.
I mean, that's objective, because, I mean, if we're just being objectively honest, I don't think Pokimane looks better than them two. But, hey, that's just my opinion.
I don't think this is all the way true. Now, if it was, yeah.
Yeah, now if it was like fucking, I don't know, Kim Kardashian, though, or some just like, I don't know, like, who, I don't know. What I don't know what, fucking like Ruby Rose or some shit, just one of the hoes, Ice Spice or some shit, then yeah, they probably be saying that for sure though. They probably would.
If it was a Pokimane, I don't. Well, this is the thing. A Pokimane has more sense than that, and also a chick that is far more conventionally attractive, I guess you could say. They're not going to be. They're rarely ever going to behave like this. They're not gonna like be like this aggressive. That's not their character on stream. Like that's not Pokimane's character on stream. So I really don't think that plays a role.
Momo said men gotta support men and call cops on these women. You know what the crazy part is though? If the cops were called, I don't think anything would happen. Genuinely. I think the cops probably come and be like, yo, why the fuck did you call us for this weird ass shit? And again, me as a grown ass man, like I don't feel like that's the outcome that I would have needed in that scenario, because I'm man enough I would have shut that shit down myself if I was in that scenario. But I don't put that level of responsibility on a random individual. Like every person just needs to have decent qualities as a human being and be like, no, I shouldn't be doing this. So I'm not also saying that brother should have to go through that at all. But it's like, I genuinely think if the cops were called in that scenario, the cops probably would not take that shit seriously. They wouldn't. I really don't think they would. Straight up.
In this specific scenario,
which is bad.
Sure. And in the replies, sure, I see less people defending them, and I do think it's because people like if you threw who can I think of that all they do? Yeah, if Ruby Rose was doing this, I think
see, that's what I said.
I think a lot of dudes would be saying like, man, what's wrong with him? I agree with that for sure. A Ruby Rose or who else? Who else do people be thirsting over? I don't know. That's the only name that I can come up with off the top of my head. But it doesn't change the situation, which is that they should be banned on Twitch. How long? I don't know. But they should not be just streaming like, yo, this is just fly and it's cool and it's chill. And Zoe Spencer in particular is a repeat offender when it comes
and that's what I said. You see, there's smoke, there's fire. Something's going on over there.
To things like this. A disrespecter for sure. And I would never, it's very, very hard for me to say I want someone permanently banned. So I wouldn't say that. But they need to get it together. Like they can play this character of like trying to humiliate other people. And honestly, like I saw the streams with Nina Lynn and Agent. Like I thought that was a fine dynamic. Like they had the dynamic where, you know, like she would poke fun at him, he would poke fun at her. They were having a good time. I saw a lot of clips from that stream. And I think she did an outstanding job there, which was a lesson to either get a counterpart that she could stream with that's a male that can joke with her the way that she does and it works out great, or like tone it down. But to like take things to this level, it's just too much, especially with a dude like this where he is 100% uncomfortable, and I don't think he would be comfortable doing that on camera with any chick regardless. I think he would be like very, very shy just from his reaction here, because it was very, very defensive. It wasn't even like a man, y'all not gonna play with me. Like somebody could not want it in the same way that he didn't want it, but react differently. He reacted like a victim.
No, facts. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, bro. At the end of the day, like Yasin said, bro, I'm not the type of person where I want to see people fail. I'm not the type of person where I hate and I feel like people need to be, you know, thrown under the rug. But I definitely feel like with Twitch's approach where nothing is going on, they not going to stand on nothing. It's like, oh, that's no big deal. That's messed up, bro. There needs to be some level of accountability because people need to be held accountable for their wrongs. Now, I think to a degree, when we talking about permabans and shit like that, I don't know if that should be the answer, because the fact of the matter is I am also the type of person, I don't know these people. So I'm not going to die on this hill. I do think in their heart of hearts, they were playing and being immature. So with that considered in mind, I don't believe that they should be perma-banned or something like that. I think it was more of being immature and having no accountability and having no respect. But I don't necessarily think that makes you a criminal. But wrong is wrong, though. And Just because you didn't intend to hurt somebody doesn't mean you aren't going to be held accountable for hurting that person. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, though. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Where you at, family? Join the Twitch stream. Links to that be in the description. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look sweet.